Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Donald Trump won the Republican presidential nominating caucuses in Nevada and the U.S. Virgin Islands on Thursday, moving closer to becoming his party's White House standard bearer and a likely general election rematch with President Joe Biden in November. Trump, in completing a brief victory speech after midnight, said, "If we win the state of Nevada, it's over for them, and our country is going to be better, greater, bigger, more beautiful than ever before." Donald Trump, the frontrunner in his party's nominating race, was the only major candidate competing in Nevada's caucuses and was set to win the state's 26 delegates to the party's nominating convention in July, after being projected the winner shortly after the caucus polling places closed at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Republican presidential candidate NIKKI called for President Joe Biden to take a mental competency test immediately, in the wake of Thursday's special counsel report that highlighted significant limitations with his memory. Special counsel Robert Hur decided not to prosecute Biden, 81 years old, for willfully retaining and sharing highly classified documents, but he indicted him in the court of public opinion as an elderly man with a poor memory. He did not remember even within several years when his son died, read from a snippet of Hur's 388-page report. Hurley, taken to her X account, said Joe Biden cannot remember major events in his life, like when he was vice president or when his son died. That is sad, but will even be sadder if a person in the White House who is not mentally up to the most important job in the world. Joe Biden should take a mental competency test immediately, and it should be shared with the public. Hurley kicked off her presidential campaign a year ago, calling for mental competency tests for politicians over the age of 75, which would also include Donald Trump, who has a significant lead over Hurley in the GOP primary. In a primetime address on Thursday, Biden excoriated Hur for bringing up the death of his son and insisted that his memory is fine. The U.S. has warned Israel that staging a military offensive into Gaza's southern city of Rafah without proper planning would be a disaster. Some 1.5 million Palestinians are surviving in the city bordering Egypt in dire humanitarian conditions. The White House said it would not support major operations without due consideration for the refugees there. The comments come days after Israel's leader said the military had been told to prepare to operate in Rafah. Speaking on Thursday evening and without referring to Rafah, U.S. President Joe Biden said Israel's actions in Gaza had been over the top. Reported Israeli airstrikes on Gaza on Friday killed at least 15 people, including 8 in Rafah. Officials from the Hamas-run health ministry said Israel did not immediately comment. Salem El Reyes, a freelance journalist living at a camp for displaced people in Rafah, said children were among those killed when an airstrike hit a house nearby, with bodies of victims flying from the 3rd floor. Most of the people in Rafah have been displaced by fighting from other parts of Gaza and are living in tents. That's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Nwokolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.